Today marks 1 month since the terror attack that kicked off the crisis in the Middle East. And as the war between Israel and Hamas enters its 5th week, the United States is closely involved in diplomatic efforts with Arab leaders in the region to bring about a peaceful resolution. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, in an exclusive interview with ABC News, says he is open to pauses in the fighting, but only if Hamas releases the more than 200 hostages in its custody. ABC's Ines De La Cuetara with the latest from Jerusalem.
Good afternoon. And vigils being held across Israel to mark 1 month since the October 7th terror attacks. Exactly 1 month ago, Hamas militants stormed across Israel's southern border with Gaza, killing more than 1,400 people there, according to Israeli authorities. Military officials also saying Hamas has taken more than 200 people hostage. Today around the country, Israeli citizens pause to remember the victims of the terror attack.
There isn't any word that can describe the atmosphere, the very, very deep sorrow.
Smoke rising over Gaza again as more airstrikes pound the area. The IDF releasing footage claiming to show its troops destroying tunnels built by Hamas in northern Gaza as they prepare their ground assault in Gaza City. Over 10,000 Palestinians have been killed in the conflict, according to the Hamas-run health ministry, while more than 25,000 have been injured.
They show their might and power against civilians. Babies inside, kids inside.
Israel faces backlash from the Arab world over continued bombardments. Speaking exclusively to ABC's David Muir, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu ruled out a humanitarian pause in the fighting unless Hamas releases the more than 200 hostages it's holding.
As far as tactical little pauses, an hour here, an hour there, we've had them before, but I don't think there's going to be a general ceasefire.
As the bombardment reduces entire towns in the territory to rubble, Netanyahu was asked about what happens in Gaza after the war.
President Biden has said that it would be a mistake for Israel to occupy Gaza.
I think Israel will, for an indefinite period, will have the overall security responsibility because we've seen what happens when we don't have it.
And Rafah border officials released a new list today of 600 foreign passport holders allowed to leave Gaza through Egypt. There were no new American names on the list.